Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I have a quite interesting video for you guys. I'm super excited about these. As you guys saw by the thumbnail and title, these are gonna look so cute. So what I'm doing now is just basically prepping my nails. Of course, I'm gonna go in and remove the shine. Then I'm going to be taking a lint-free wipe and just removing that dust. Of course, after this, you want to go in with some primer and dehydrator, but I'm not going to be doing that. Instead, I'm going to be replacing that step with my peel-off base. I haven't showed it in a while, so I decided to just show it here. At first, I was going to make this like just a watch me work, but I decided to do a voiceover anyway. So I just wanted to mention that really quickly. If you do want these nails to last, do not purchase these products. I am only using this because I want these nails to be easy to pop off because I create a lot of content. So this is going to be my pop off method. And if you are interested in these products, they are linked down below in my Amazon storefront. This is the UNT Peel Off Base Coat from Amazon. And these bottles last me such a long time. Like a little bit goes a long way. So I really like that. And this is a water-based product, so you will have to allow it to air dry. You cannot cure this. And while waiting, I did pull out my BT Art Box fan that I just unboxed in a couple videos back. Yes, I found out how to open it, so I just use that to kind of like blow my nails a little bit, speed up the process. And then I go on top of that using a top coat. The one I'm using is just an older Madam Glam top coat, and this is my designated one for my peel off base. I never use this to go over top of my finished designs because I don't want that oil getting on top of my nails. So once I've got that on and cured, I am going to be applying these jelly tips from 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚍, and these are the almond. I love these. I love the base color of these. I'm just going to be sizing these out and applying them using the Gel X method. I do notice when it comes to these specific 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚍 jelly tips, I do have to do a lot more like prepping around the cuticle area. And each time I use these, I like realize how much more I need to do. For some reason, they just feel really wide at first, but I am just taking a hand file and just filing around the cuticle area, making them a little bit smaller for each nail that I need. Also, something else, this is kind of new that I use with these tips. I haven't done them with these tips before, but I am taking a hand file and just lightly filing and like thinning out the part that's going to be closest to my cuticle area, because usually I just go in and like file it once they are on my nails. But doing this before I get them on my nail, it just kind of helps blend them out a lot more, and like just areas I can't really get, you know, whatever the case may be. I feel like this is just an easier step. I am using a couple more 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 products. All of them will be linked down below. I love 𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 products. They are really nice to use. And I also have a discount code that you guys can use to save some money off the website. So be sure to check all of my links down below in the description box. After flash curing them for a couple seconds, I do make sure to put them in my bigger lamp for a full 30-second cure, and just to make sure everything is nice and set in place and nicely cured. And now quickly, I'm just showing you guys how I go around my cuticles once again. Usually for this step, I would use an e-file, but since I already did that before I put them on my nail, it wasn't like that bad. I just wanted to make sure I remove any spillage I had just really quickly, and also go around the free edge area and remove that little piece of plastic. And so after I remove the dust, I'm going to be taking a brush and some alcohol. And this is something I just seen on Instagram. I thought it was so like useful, and I love how it makes the cuticle area look a lot more nicer and just like a lot more flush. So once I remove the dust from my nails after filing around the cuticle area, I'm taking a brush and some alcohol and just sealing in these nails, just going around the cuticle area with that brush, and it honestly helped my cuticle area look a lot nicer and also a lot more professional. So I'm probably keeping that tip and using that anytime I do gel X method. But for my design, I'm going to be doing some quick Frenches on all of my nails, and I'm going to be using this Kiara Sky gel paint. This entire collection is so nice for doing nail art. The consistency is really great, and the pigment is so pigmented. If you guys haven't tried it, I honestly recommend it. So after I've got my French tips on, of course I did make sure to cure them. And this is how they look, super nice. Honestly, these will look really cute with like some of that unicorn glaze or like that glazed donut look. But for this next part, I'm going to be using something I got off Amazon recently, and I could not wait to try it. I don't know how to pronounce this brand, but this is like a really inexpensive brand that you see a lot on Amazon. And what made me get this is I saw a tutorial of those really cute 3D flowers. Like, y'all know those really cute 3D flowers that's going around. They are honestly so cute, and she used this exact product, so I wanted to get the exact same thing because I love the way it worked for her. And like I said, it's very inexpensive. And opening this up, I was kind of scared because I was so happy to use it, and on the top it says nude, and I'm pretty sure I ordered a clear, but as you guys see that I opened it, it is clear. It also came with a dual-ended silicone tool, one that's like pretty flat and then one that's like more on the pointier side, which is really helpful when it comes to like sculpting out and moving the product around on the nail. It also came with some dual forms, a hand file, and the application manual, and also this cute little silicone mold. It has a lot of different flowers and stuff on there, really cute for spring. If you guys are interested in this solid builder gel kit, I will have it linked down below in my Amazon storefront, so you'll be able to check it out there. And so to get started, I'm just going to be putting on some gloves and just pulling out a piece, rolling it into a ball. I'm not going to be doing the 3D flowers. I do plan to do those in a different video, but I wanted to try something a little bit simpler. A lot of my 3D is going to involve like circles. Like, circles are really easy to do, so I just wanted to kind of do something like that. And this is actually a recreation set I saw on Pinterest, and I felt like it would be perfect to try this new product out. So on my index and my pinky, those are the ones I'm going to be doing first, which are going to be the same. So as you guys can see, I scoped out a ball, and I'm just kind of molding that how I want it to look. And I didn't want this ball to like be levitating on my nail or like just be sitting up there really awkwardly. So I am taking that silicone tool with the flatter side and just kind of pushing it up against my nail just to make sure that like it's hugging the actual surface of my nails. I don't really know how to explain it, but as you guys can see, I'm just kind of pushing it down on the sides, and once I get it to my liking, I go ahead and cure for 30 seconds and repeat that process on my pinky nail. I am wiping my nails off because I did go ahead and apply my UV protection gloves, and it kind of got like some lint on my nails. I haven't been wearing my UV protection gloves a lot lately, which I wish I had, because I've been really noticing a difference from my left and right hand. My left hand is so much more darker just from being in and out the light constantly. So make sure that you guys are using your protection gloves. It may not look a difference after 1 or 2 nail designs, but if you constantly do your nails like me, create content, you are definitely gonna see like a change over time. So I went ahead and put those on, and these protection gloves are from BT Art Box. If you want to check them out, I have them linked down below as well. But for the most part, I'm just going to be sculpting out my 3D nails and let you guys watch the process play out. Of course, I've done 3D nails in the past, but using like something like this to do completely 3D nails, I felt like this was really different. So it's kind of like a learning experience for me as well. So I don't really want to talk through it. I just want to just let you guys watch it. So I cured on 2 circles for my middle nail, and instead of using that builder gel that I was just using, I'm going to be using this Crazy Top Thick gel. And I really like this gel, so I have this link down below if you guys want to check it out. I used it in my last video. Literally since I purchased it and used it for my first video, I've been loving this so much. But I feel like I couldn't really get those lines as neat as I wanted them to be, like really small. So I feel like a better alternative is just to use this. That way I can control it a lot better. And you know, I can just work with it a little bit easier. So I will cure on some, and once I cure, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more just to make sure that it is just a bit more 3D how I like it. And then of course I'll cure that again and move on to the next nail. Also, if you are enjoying today's video so far, make sure to go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate it. So if you guys haven't noticed, my middle nail is going to be a cherry. So once I got the stems cured on, I'm going to go back to that solid builder gel. And I am using a nail palette just to help me roll them out and be a lot more even. Using my glove, so there was a lot of footage I actually took out because there was just like so many times where I tried to roll this out. And there was like this part on my glove that it kept sticking to. I didn't know why, but it was like this one spot it kept sticking to, like even when nothing was on there, it just kept sticking. So I went ahead and took my glove off, and on the container it actually says like it's a like it doesn't stick to your hand, which I can clearly see, and I love the fact that it doesn't, because that was just a lot easier for me to work with. However, you don't want this to cure on your skin, so make sure that you do remove all of it before popping it into the light, or just work with it at your own risk. Like, just because I'm doing it doesn't mean you have to do it, but this was just the easiest way that I was able to work with it. And so yeah, this one is gonna be a little bow. So here I'm just making my loops, which was kind of difficult. You saw me like fumbled with some pieces, but using the silicone tool, it did help clean that up a little bit. And now I'm just gonna go in with the little ribbons, and once I get it to my liking, I'm gonna go ahead and cure this again. So what I noticed about this is that the more you put it in the lamp, it will turn yellowish. So if you want something to look clear using this builder gel, my advice to you is don't put it in the light for an excessive amount of times. It's just gonna take away from the clarity. So that was nice to know of the first time I'm using it, but I'm gonna be coloring all of my 3D anyway, so I didn't really need anything to be clear, but that was just nice to figure out. So now that I got all of my 3D nice and cured, I'm going to be taking more colors from these Kiara Gel Pot Pro Paints collection. I got a black, red, white, and later I'm going to be pulling out a green. And I'm just putting some on my nail palette. The consistency will look different in a second because I did add on some of the Kiara Sky nail thinner. I thought I was going to need to thin this out, but once I started using it, I realized I didn't really need to. So you will see me actually dip in those actual jars and just use as I need it. And so that's basically how I'm going to be finishing off my design, is just adding my colors to my 3D. So I'm going to let you guys just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this play out. So now that all of my nail art is on my nails nice and cured, I'm going to be taking the Crazy Top soft gel and applying this to my nail as my top coat. It took me a really long time because I have some 3D and I didn't want to make it like really bulky around like those ridges, so it did take me a minute adding on this top coat. But once I finish, I'm going to give it a cure and add on some cuticle oil, and I'll be back to show you guys how the finished nails turned out. So I've added on my top coat and cuticle oil, but I almost forgot I wanted to add a pearl right in the center of my bow. So here I'm just doing it really quick using some rhinestone glue and flash curing that in place. And I did let this run until it went off. I think it was like 30 seconds, and this is how the finished nails look. And when I tell you guys, I am so obsessed with how these turn out. I still have these nails on like at the moment. Of course I did add on my peel off base that you guys see, but four of my nails popped off, and each and every time I added on some cuticle oil and applied them back with some nail glue because I wanted to wear these for as long as possible. They are just so cute, and I finally think I'm in my short nail era, guys. Like usually I'm always saying like how I don't have enough room to do my nail art for 3D nails, but seeing all of these like trendy viral nail designs, I just think they are so freaking adorable, and I'm just really loving this shorter length. So yeah, I just really enjoyed doing these nails. I don't really know like what vibe to say these are. They kind of give me like a Coquette vibe with like an edgy touch to it. And with the pool balls, they kind of give me like a 90s pub. Like, I don't know, I just love the vibe. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I love these nails. So let me know what you thought about today's set. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.